All right. Well, I'm going to talk about this both from the educator standpoint, because I'm a faculty at the Family Medicine Residency Program, and then also from a hiring standpoint in family medicine. So just briefly from an educator standpoint, I think at least in family medicine, we do a good job of teaching on the core competencies of patient care, medical knowledge, interpersonal and communication skills, and professionalism, because that's really what our systems are set up to teach. We've been doing that for a long time. I think the things that we tend to struggle with more are teaching the practice-based learning and the systems-based practice. And those are the things I think we really need to focus on in the coming years, working with students and residents both. At Creekside, we work a lot on getting our residents used to working in teams, which is going to be very important for the future, as we've already heard. And I think that's something that until this new VA program, we really weren't doing in medical school. So those lucky 10 that get to do that. But the other thing that we do in family medicine anyway is we incorporate the business side of medicine a lot into our teaching. Our residents are very competent in coding when they're done, but now we're also starting to work on teaching them how to measure their, look at their quality metrics and manage their patient panels. They also do QI projects. In fact, they have to do a QI project in order to graduate from residency now. So from a hiring side, I'm going to be very honest here and say that my definition of practice ready is basically somebody who's ready to hit the ground running when they come out of training. We really assume that people are on their way to mastering the core competencies, and unfortunately we don't really have a great system of support set up to help people who are struggling. This has been especially true for us with some of our advanced practice providers, especially new graduates who join our system in primary care. And I think that's why we're seeing that a lot of them aren't going into primary care, unfortunately. Our clinics really aren't set up to be team-based, where we pair advanced practice providers with physicians to share panels. Really, we expect that everybody is going to independently manage their own panels when they start their practice. Another thing that a lot of people are struggling with is the complexity of care. As we all know, patients are just getting sicker and more complex, and it takes a lot of time, and it's hard. And it's not just new providers that are struggling with that. People have been in practice for a long time are really finding that they're getting burned out because of the increasing complexity. So I think we have to figure out how to deal with that. We also, when people start their practice, we expect that they're going to be able to work in a team and understand what the whole healthcare team can contribute. We expect they're going to be able to understand and manage their quality measures, participate in QA projects. At Park Nicollet, we have pharmacists that are in most of our clinics, and we have care coordinators in all of our clinics, and we still have providers that don't really understand how they can use them. And then finally, I really think the most important thing to being practice ready is to understand what you know, and then I think more importantly actually is to know what you don't know, because there's so much knowledge out there and things are always coming up. We can't expect that we're going to be able to teach people everything, and so that's where I think this practice-based learning and system-based practice comes into play. We have to be able to train people to look for the answers and really facilitate them becoming lifelong learners.